Why is it that so many people all make the same investment mistake? The obvious explanation is that there's a failure in the signalling mechanism of the market economy, which in this case particularly means the monetary system. The United States and other countries have had a succession of financial crises over the last 300 years, similar to the one that we have just experienced. So in the United States, for example, there was a major crisis in 1929 to 1932. Before then, in 1920-21. Before then, in 1906. Before then, in 1892-93. Before then, in 1870-71. The common feature of all of them is an unsustainable boom, in which some kinds of assets, tulips, railroad shares, stocks and bonds, or in the most recent case, real estate, become the subject of a speculative bubble, in which people buy the product in question not because they expect to get income from it or to use it, but because they expect simply to be selling it on to another person at a higher price than the one they paid for it. In the most recent case, what you had was an enormous real estate bubble in the United States and other parts of the world, which has now very painfully burst, with US real estate prices down over 50% from their peak in 2007. Why is it that so many people all make the same investment mistake? The obvious explanation is that there's a failure in the signalling mechanism of the market economy, which in this case particularly means the monetary system. The underlying common factor in all of the crises and panics that I've mentioned is some disorder in the monetary system brought about by action by governments, whether these are rulers or more recently central banks. What these agents do is essentially to lower the price of money below its true market level. In other words, they keep the rate of interest below what it ought to be. What this means is that all kinds of investment opportunities appear to be profitable when in fact they are not. Eventually, however, it becomes apparent that the investments are not going to yield the kind of profits that the people making them expect. And at that point, suddenly everyone tries to get out, they try to liquidate their investment before it's too late, and at that point there's a crash and the assets collapse in value.